Okay, I've got a 2003 Ford Expedition here. It has the 5.4 liter 2-valve engine, and I was having a issue with this. A couple people had been working on this and checking it out, and when I got it, basically it would crank up and run a little bit and just stall out, and it was basically like sputtering. You know, if you cranked it, it would just die if you didn't try to give it throttle, and then it would, if you tried to give it gas, it would just pretty much kind of stall and sputter, and you just couldn't get any throttle or any acceleration. I barely was able to move it around here in front of the garage, just barely, and it kept stalling out. So I want to go through some of the things I checked, and it would be very easy to condemn a vehicle like this because when I checked the compression, it was all over the place. I think I had 200 on one, and I was getting 150 on the other. But from what I know, you know, it may not run terrific, but if you're getting that much compression, it should be running better than what it was. So that wasn't causing this issue. Now the spark plugs, I replaced 4 of them over here on the driver's side. 4 had been replaced over here on the passenger side. I don't know why all of them weren't. There'd also been a couple of coil packs replaced. Oddly, I was getting some kind of an injector code, and I cleaned the injectors up over here on the passenger side, stuck them back in, and that code went away. Let's see, I checked. The fuel pressure was great. I think I was getting 55 to 60 psi. Back pressure, I could not do a back pressure test because it was impossible to get the O2 sensors out. And you know, inspecting the wiring and the EGR appeared to be fine. Even I did a block test to rule out, you know, any head gasket issues. And so I went through a lot of things. I spent probably, you know, 3 or 4 hours checking this out. And one of the things that, you know, I decided to do was replace all of these coil packs. And that actually solved the issue completely. And I just want to point out that there was no codes, absolutely none whatsoever for any coil packs. Wasn't even throwing misfire codes or anything. So I'm going to leave a link to where I got these coil packs or ENAs, and I've got a set of 8 of them, and I think it was like $31, so you can't beat that. Let me show you the old ones here. So here's some of these old ones. You can see they'd replaced a couple of them, you know, which is, you know, fine if you're getting codes to them, but while you're at it, if you've worked on these 5.4 liters, it is not easy to get in here to these coil packs or spark plugs. If you're going through the trouble of going in there, replace the spark plugs and the coil packs, every single one of them is not easy to get in there. You want to just go ahead and do that and at least rule that out. So let's take a look up here, and you know, you can see what I'm talking about. Basically, you got to strap these up out of your way, and you really got to get back in there to get to these. Now, another thing that I noticed on these connectors, that a lot of these had been broken, the locking portion of it, and if you're having issues, you want to make absolutely sure those are pushed down on there good. You may even have to tape one down or fasten it in a manner. There was one, this number 1 right here in particular, that was trying to pop back loose, but I was able to get it shoved on there. But it was causing an issue. And see, on this side I had to remove this and peel back some of these hoses, but I was able to get to every single one of these down here. Of course, I had this out of the way. So we'll go ahead and crank it up here. So if you can hear it, I've seen it sounds like it's running great. I've driven it and everything. It's got plenty of power. So that definitely fixed this issue. So I just want to make a quick video on this because, like I said, I spent quite a bit of time on it. I could have just replaced all those coil packs. You know, of course you can go through and test and you know, for the spark and everything. It is difficult to get in there to do a lot of that testing. And these, like I said, these coil packs are not very expensive, and you can just replace all them and those spark plugs and just be done with it. So, said I'll leave a link to those. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching.